She beamed with joy and said, "Good night, Daddy." She is a silky gazelle of the esteemed paradise that blazes radiance upon my beautiful soul. She is my priceless jewel. Each night in a playtime, I watch you sit a paper boat on a pail of water, and then she will watch it sail. And when it wrecks, she will laugh, and then she will say, "Daddy, can this boat rise again?" And then it happened on the 18th BC. We walked together to my factory. She sat on my desk, and then she fiddled with my laptop. I held her brittle fingers, and then I wiped the germs off her palms. And then she went upstairs to greet my friends. All of a sudden, everywhere was dead quiet. And then the alarm of fire rang restlessly. I ran upstairs, and I was trapped between saving my daughter or my friends.
Gasping and groaning, I saw my father, my pillar. I looked at him, pleading, begging, calling, imploring for him to save me from the grave, abandoning bravery. I watched in despair as my father looked from his friends to me, from me to his friends, again and again and again and again, and silently wishing and praying that he will let this cup pass over me.
I watched as the fire liquored into ashes. I stood still, I was dumbfounded, and I was lost in despair.
This story reminds me of the story of Jesus. The reason we are gathered here today. How the Father watched as his son was whipped with the flagrum, tearing his back, leaving splattered blood on the floor. The story reminds me of Jesus, how the Father watched as his son carried a 300-pound cross on his shoulders, with 4 meters high and 2 meters beam wide. Oh, how the Father watched as a crown of thorns was forced down his son's head, producing trickles of blood down his face. Oh, how the Father watched as his son's side was pierced. He was given vinegar for water. Oh, how the Father watched as his son was battered and bruised, dehydrated and exhausted, scorned and scourged. How the Father watched as his son was battered. The Father watched as his son was rejected and dejected. The Father watched as they hammered a 6 inches nail into his left hand, a 6 inches nail into his right hand, a 6 inches nail into his left foot and his right foot, sticking him to the cross.
The nail that went into his feet was the reformation of a foundation in Jesus Christ. And when they thought they buried him, they forgot that he's the seed of righteousness. And in him we are complete. And what shall save us? What shall separate us from the love of Christ? Oh, death, where is the sting? Oh, grave, where is the victory?
The cross goes beyond the symbol, the massive cathedrals, the preachers, the teachers. It goes beyond this concert. The cross goes beyond you. The cross goes beyond me.
And what shall separate us from this love of Christ?
Shall tribulation,
persecution,
death,
height,
things now,
and things to come. Nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. Nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. Thank you.